If you're an athlete in high school that feels like they just can't gain weight no matter how much they eat, go ahead and watch this video. Unfortunately, you are just not eating enough. Okay, and that is the harsh reality of it, but we have to realize that our body has a base level of calories it needs. On top of that, we're doing things like sports practices that are costing us thousands of calories of energy every single time we practice, and that could be 5 to 7 days a week, depending on if you have club, maybe even 2 practices a day. Okay, and then on top of that, we might be doing resistance training workouts, conditioning workouts, things like that, and on average, those are going to cost about $500 per workout. And then again, that base metabolic rate that we need to survive is going to be about 1,700 to 2,000, and that is based off a 5'10" male that's 150 pounds and 15 years old. Okay, so if we add up all these numbers, and let's take the high end for easy math here, that's going to be 3,500 calories per day that we need, and that is simply just to maintain our body weight. What does that mean? Now, if you're wondering, what do you actually need to do for that? Well, we have to first find out a couple different numbers. So again, we have that 3,500 calories per day number, and we can multiply that by 7 for how many days of the week, okay? And that'll be right here, about 24,500 calories, okay? Let's round that up to 25,000 to make a simple number, okay? So depending on how fast you're wanting to gain weight, and again, you have to think about maybe some days you train a little bit harder, you have an extra practice, things like that. So I would recommend a 500 calorie surplus, okay? So what that means is we're going to be eating 4,000 calories every single day, and that's going to put us at 2,800, okay? So if our goal is 2,800 calories, okay, that at least leaves us some wiggle room of about 3,000 calories to either, if we do more output, we can still have a little bit of wiggle room when it comes to our inputs. That also means that if we do the exact thing we expected to do, we have plenty of room and we still will be up about a pound of body weight by the end of the week. Now, the most important factor about this is not doing it for just 3 or 4 days of the week. It's about doing it week after week after week, month after month after month. And that's how we're going to actually make really good progress. If you would like ideas on how to get more food in and not wanting to feel like you're going to throw up all the time, please leave a comment down below and I'll try to help you out.